From the Shire of Guelph, Ontario, this is the Fellowship of Guelphissauga.
The Fellowship of Guelphissauga continues, with the mayor praying for a housing cost crisis Christmas miracle. The frigid winter winds blew into the Shire this week, along with the last-minute holiday rush. Now that the mayor has cleared out the homeless from downtown, his dubious business associates could resume their yearly festivities. They set up wooden shops on the exact spot where the minimum wage earners had been booted from their tents a few weeks ago. Yet somehow, those semi-permanent structures weren't in violation of the mayor's safe space bylaw, so they were allowed to stay. The people who used to live there were now busy with their own holiday rush anyways, trying to find a warm place to set up camp outside in the forest. The mayor joined his dubious business associates in their profitable holiday celebrations. He had 2 wishes on his Christmas gift list, with the first one already complete. Back in the summer, the mayor snagged a sweet deal on some Star Wars Legos at a garage sale, which was a perfect gift for his son Anakin. The mayor had kept it hidden in one of the safest places in town, behind his used blender collection in his garage. The second wish on the mayor's holiday list was not as easy to complete. He wanted to #solve the housing crisis, so he hoped adding it to his holiday checklist would get it done. He had tried to flex his strong mayor powers by making it a little less worse with a 4% residential tax increase next year, but he couldn't flex it hard enough. For it was the Sunshine Listers, with their bloated budgets, who stood in the way of the mayor's housing miracle. From the new police station downtown, the Shire's police board asked the mayor to approve a 7.97% increase to their budget. They wanted the mayor to vote for it, even though it would ruin his overall 4% tax increase promise. But the mayor humored their request, since he had bigger goals in mind. Instead of making housing more affordable by lowering taxes, the mayor was taking a different approach to #solving the housing crisis. He had already taken the first step towards criminalizing the homeless with his safe space bylaw, so he just had to make sure it wasn't challenged in court. Along with a dozen other mayors across the lands of Ontario, he wrote to the Big Blue Orc asking him to use the Notwithstanding Clause when that happens. That way, the mayor could continue to say he's #solving the housing crisis by trespassing the homeless out of town. Unfortunately for the mayor, his holiday housing prayer to the Big Blue Orc wasn't answered. Instead, there was a backlash against the idea from city council elders and civil rights organizations. The Shire's Council of Elders voted on Wednesday to show their opposition to using the Notwithstanding Clause for homelessness. Only the mayor and elders Richardson and Buildings voted in support. The Elder Elves united the council to unanimously agree to write back to the Big Blue Orc with their opposition. The mayor returned to his office with his holiday wish list incomplete. He couldn't say that he was #solving the housing crisis with his inflationary tax increase and attempt to criminalize the homeless. Because so far, all he's been able to do is move the homeless out of view of his office window downtown. Can Carly of Classen And the Elder Elves do anything about the Shire's housing cost crisis? And will the mayor get his holiday housing crisis miracle? Stay tuned here to see. This video is brought to you by people who like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can also support my work by buying me a coffee.